I am Marcus Mosher of the Game Day Hoops, and we're already a few games into the NBA playoffs. So today it's time to look at the 5 teams that actually have a chance to take home the title, and let's dive in. At number 5 are the Los Angeles Clippers. Listen, I know it's hard to trust this Clipper team after what they did to us last year, blowing a 3-1 lead in the Western semifinals. But it's still a roster with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, 2 of the best wing defenders in the NBA. They have playoff Rondo, who we saw last year can make a big difference in close games. It's a better roster than what we saw last year. They can shoot the lights out of the ball. Don't be surprised if this is the year the Clippers make it to the finals and ultimately win it. At number 4, the Philadelphia 76ers. For me, this one's simple. They're the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Their path to the Eastern Conference Finals is pretty easy. And they have one thing that nobody else in the conference has, and that's size. I don't see any way that the Bucks or the Nets can match up with Joel Embid.
Trust the process.
And if Embiid eats in those series, would not be surprising at all if they make it to the NBA Finals. I like the addition of Danny Green, giving them some more playoff experience. Ben Simmons is still one of the best defenders in the league, as well as Matisse Thybulle. I really like this team. I'm not sure they're going to get out of the East, but this is easily the best chance they've had over the last 3-4 years. At number 3 are the Milwaukee Bucks. Much like the Clippers, it's hard to trust this team. But this team feels a little different than the version that we saw in 2019 and 2020.
Are we ready?
It's a more well-rounded team, and that's partly due to Jrue Holiday. That's been a massive addition for them. Giannis continues to take steps on both sides of the court. The roster is just better. This Bucks team is much better than what we saw in the previous couple of years. Don't be surprised if they make it out of the East into the NBA Finals. At number 2 are the Brooklyn Nets, because of course the Brooklyn Nets have to be on this list. Whenever you have Kyrie Irving, you have Kevin Durant and James Harden, you're going to give yourself a chance. I know they have flaws on defense. I know they might be a little small in certain spots, but those 3 scorers are just absolutely phenomenal. It might be the best playoff offense that we've ever seen in the history of basketball. If they can continue to click and they can stay healthy, would not be shocking at all if they took home the title. And at number 1 are the Los Angeles Lakers, because of course we have to put the Lakers at number 1. They're the defending champions. They have LeBron James. They have Anthony Davis. They haven't played a ton together this year, and that's a little worrisome. They do have some problems with the rotation, but whenever you have LeBron James, you have Frank Vogel, I think one of the best coaches in the NBA, they're always going to be a contender. And until somebody knocks them off, I'm not putting them anywhere else but number 1. I think the Lakers still have the best chance to win the NBA title this year. Who do you believe will win the NBA title this year? Make sure you leave your comments and answers below. And as always, thank you for watching the Game Day Hoops.